Chosen one, listen closely, because the words I'm about to share with you are anything but random. If you're here, it means you're not like everyone else. Deep down, you've always known there's something extraordinary about you. There's a reason your spirit guided you to this very moment, this precise message, where the storms in your life are about to transform into the greatest waves of victory you've ever witnessed. This is no accident. This is destiny calling your name. Get ready to claim the riches, the power, and the unstoppable blessings that only God can deliver. Before we dive even deeper into this revelation, take a second right now to do 3 important things. First, hit that like button so we can amplify this message together. Next, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Help us reach our next milestone and join a family devoted to unlocking divine favor. Finally, drop the number 777 in the comments. Yes, type 777 below as a bold cosmic signal that you are ready to step into the wealth and abundance reserved for those who truly believe. Whenever I mention that number, 777, let it be your declaration that you're prepared to receive the kind of transformation that money can't buy and no enemy can destroy. Chosen one, millions of blessings are storming your life at this very moment. Can you feel it? That electric surge in your heart, that spark telling you everything you've prayed for is on the verge of becoming real. The doorways to prosperity are swinging open. Opportunities are aligning themselves in ways you can't yet see, orchestrated by the very hand of God, who promised He would never forsake you. Too many people live trapped in a mentality of lack, convinced the storms are punishment. But for you, the storms were only there to strengthen your roots, to polish your resilience, and to prepare you for an overflow so great you'll hardly believe it when it arrives. Right now, your life might feel like a whirlwind of challenges. People around you may question why you keep pushing forward with such unshakable faith. They may even call you crazy for believing in miracles, but hear me clearly. The more they doubt, the more God elevates you. The more they whisper behind your back, the louder your victory shout will be. You are not here by mistake. You are here by divine design, chosen to rule the riches that are about to flood your path. There is a reason the enemy has fought you so hard. There is a reason you have felt heartbreak, betrayal, and moments of sheer exhaustion. The enemy wasn't threatened by who you were. The enemy was terrified of who you would become once you realized your true power. It's no surprise that at times you felt isolated or misunderstood. But isolation often precedes elevation. That loneliness was never about punishment. It was about positioning. Positioning you to encounter the favor and wealth that God's been storing up for this precise season. Please understand, this is not the end of your journey, not by a long shot. This is the turning point, where your trials become your testimonies. Everything you thought was working against you will pivot in your favor, because that is how God operates for His chosen ones. Your life is about to speak volumes of hope, wisdom, and unprecedented blessings. People who once overlooked you will be astounded when they witness how far you've come without sacrificing your soul. Chosen one, drop 777 in the comments one more time if you feel this word resonating with your spirit. Take that step of faith. Send that vibration into the universe, signaling that you're ready to embrace the extraordinary. By writing those 3 digits, you're not merely typing numbers. You're opening gates in the spiritual realm, loudly declaring that your destiny is unstoppable. God is ushering you into a season of multiplying miracles. Don't be surprised when financial doors start flinging wide open, when relationships heal without explanation, or when new opportunities materialize out of nowhere. For so long you've been faithful, kind, and steadfast, even when it felt like you were giving more than you received. But remember this: What you sow in faith, you reap in miracles. All those seeds of kindness, patience, and perseverance are about to bear fruit in extravagant ways. Millions will storm your life, chosen one, because the universe recognizes your readiness to rule. This is not about pride, and it's definitely not about greed. This is about stepping into the rightful inheritance promised to those who keep their heart pure and their spirit unbroken in the face of adversity. Yes, abundance is your birthright, but how you handle it is what sets you apart from the rest. God chose you because He knows you won't be corrupted by wealth. Instead, you will use it to spread light, hope, and transformation in a world that desperately needs it. If your heart is pumping with excitement right now, if there's a tingling in your soul, that's the Holy Spirit confirming this message. Stand firm, because the illusions of scarcity are shattering. Picture yourself no longer stressing over bills, no longer feeling the weight of worry about tomorrow. And here's a key: do not hide your blessings. Yes, humility is beautiful, but there's a difference between humility and suppression. You are meant to shine, to stand out, to become an example of what is possible when unwavering faith meets divine favor. By allowing your success to glow, you inspire others to believe that they too can overcome. You become a living testimony, a walking beacon of what it means to be truly chosen. So, beloved chosen one, cast aside every doubt. Release every what if. You might have started from a place of disadvantage, but trust me, your finish line will be drenched in so much glory that nobody will remember how you began. They'll only recall how magnificently you soared when others expected you to fall. For the battles you've endured in the shadows, you will be rewarded openly. For the tears you've cried in silence, laughter and joy will flood your days like a mighty river. Do you feel the shift in the atmosphere right now? Do you sense that something extraordinary is at the brink of bursting forth? That's no coincidence. That's the stirring of a life-changing season. Lift your head, open your heart, and walk in with confidence. The universe is waiting to see you thrive, and every angel is rejoicing because you are on the cusp of a testimony so grand it will echo for generations. Remember to keep commenting 777 whenever your spirit says, "Yes, this is for me," because each comment is like a seed planted in fertile ground, destined to produce a harvest of blessings. Keep liking this video, subscribe to stay connected to this wave of supernatural favor, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that they, too, are more than conquerors. We are a family, a community of chosen ones, rising together to rule the riches that have always been ours by divine decree. Let me speak directly to your doubts for a second. Maybe you're wondering, is this too good to be true? Can I really step into millions of blessings just like that? That voice of skepticism is the echo of old conditioning, old fears, and the narrative of a world that wants to keep you small. But your spirit, your calling, is so much bigger than that. You didn't come this far to shrink back into the shadows of mediocrity. You came this far so you could see what's waiting on the other side of impossible. Take a deep breath right now and imagine yourself in a realm of limitless possibilities. That's where your spirit actually resides, unhindered by physical limitations or negative chatter. That's the realm your faith taps into. So keep believing, keep stretching your imagination, because the God who formed galaxies with a single command can certainly rearrange your life to match the greatness He placed in you long before you were born. If you've been holding on to regrets, let them go. If you've been replaying your failures, it's time to press stop on that old tape. This new chapter in your life demands a new mindset. One that's bold, one that's focused, one that's ready to receive. The storms that once rattled you are now the stepping stones to take you higher. It's not just about weathering the storm anymore. It's about harnessing its power to launch you into a whole new stratosphere of purpose and prosperity. I want you to place your hand over your heart and declare this out loud. I am chosen. I am ready. I am prepared for the millions that are storming my life. Feel the vibration of those words sink into your core. That's truth resonating with your destiny. That's divine authority speaking. Again, if that affirmation stirred something in your spirit, drop 777 in the comments to seal it. Hit that like button. Every single thumbs up is like throwing spiritual fuel on this fire of breakthrough. Subscribe and stay close because we are on a journey together. This channel is more than videos. It's a movement of chosen ones uniting in faith, hope, and unstoppable victory. Prepare yourself, because in the coming days you might notice shifts in your environment. People who doubted you may suddenly offer help or opportunities. Unexpected financial blessings might pop up in your bank account. Emails, phone calls, messages you'd never expect are going to flood your life with grace and favor. Don't be overwhelmed. Be grateful. Don't question whether you're worthy. Know that you are. When God opens a door, no one can shut it. So walk through with your head high and your spirit ablaze, knowing that you have every right to stand in rooms once deemed unattainable. Chosen one, the greatest disservice you can do to yourself is to let fear paralyze you right at the brink of your miracle. Fear is a liar. Fear says you're not enough. Fear tells you to remain small. But here's the truth. You are more than enough. You are a kingdom ambassador on earth, and your spirit has been yearning to break free from limitations for a very long time. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your faith is preparing you to experience. In this season, you'll also need the power of discernment. Not everyone can handle the magnitude of your blessing. Some will try to cling to you out of selfish motives. Others might envy you quietly, hoping you fail. That's okay. Shine on anyway. Love them anyway. But stay anchored in the wisdom that not everyone on your path is meant to walk all the way to your promised land. Protect the anointing and the riches being poured out on you. Treasure them with a heart of stewardship, ready to bless others without losing your core. Let's pause for a moment. If your spirit is ignited, if you feel that unstoppable wave pushing you forward, type 777 below once more. Make it a living, breathing mantra that flows through your day. Each time you see those digits, let it remind you, I am chosen, I am unstoppable, I rule the riches God has destined for me. Keep liking this video and subscribe if you haven't, because there's more to come, more revelations, more supernatural expansions that will change the entire course of your life. Right now, the angels are rejoicing. They see you stepping out of doubt into divine certainty. They see you discarding the cloak of fear and putting on the armor of faith. In the heavenly realms, your name is being spoken with excitement, because the universe knows the scale of blessings about to rain down on you. This is beyond your personal dreams. This is about your destiny, about you taking your rightful place as a leader, a beacon, a pioneer of hope in a world that sometimes forgets how to believe. Some of you might feel unworthy because of past mistakes. Let me remind you that God specializes in turning broken vessels into overflowing cups of blessings. Your scars are not your disqualification, they are your credentials, proof that you survived and that you're ready to guide others through similar storms. Every time you doubted yourself, every time you stumbled, those moments only enriched your story, making you more relatable, more real, and infinitely more powerful than if you'd never faced a challenge. Chosen one, the storms in your life are not there to destroy you, they are there to announce you. Picture a trumpet blasting across the skies, signaling that a new champion has arrived. That champion is you. The storms might have felt chaotic, but chaos often precedes birthing. Just like the earth quakes and groans before new life emerges, your life has been shaking in preparation for a dawn that will make every tear worthwhile. Remember to keep fueling this momentum. Comment 777.777, hit that like button, subscribe to keep the flow of motivation and spiritual insight surging into your life. Your engagement is an act of faith, a sign that says, I'm stepping into agreement with this message of unstoppable prosperity and divine empowerment. If your dreams used to feel too big, too wild, too unattainable, now is the time to dust them off. Take them out of the corner where you hid them and let them breathe. Watch as new solutions, new partnerships, and new energy flood your heart. The very aspects of your life you once labeled impossible are about to become the highlights of your testimony. That's how God works. He takes the improbable and turns it into the undeniable. Stay expectant. Expectation is the breeding ground for miracles. Start each day saying, I expect breakthroughs, I expect favor, I expect expansions beyond logic. Let that expectation be unwavering, because when you expect the extraordinary, you create a spiritual climate where the extraordinary feels at home. And trust me, it's going to make itself at home in your life. Chosen one, I feel a stirring in my spirit, an overwhelming sense that some of you are on the edge of a phenomenal turning point. You've prayed, you've sown seeds of effort, and you've stayed obedient even when results seemed invisible. Now is the moment. You're about to see that God was never ignoring your cries. He was scheduling your blessings for the perfect season. He was aligning circumstances to ensure that when you receive your reward, it will be undeniable that it came from a higher power. Keep that faith strong. Comment 777 if this resonates. Like this video, subscribe, and let's continue this journey together. We are building a community of world changers. Chosen ones who are tired of settling, tired of walking in half-truths, and ready to embody the fullness of what it means to be beloved by the Creator of the universe. I could talk for hours about the many dimensions of your calling, how it intertwines with your past, and how your future is a mosaic of wonders. But for now, let your heart marinate in this truth. You are on the verge of ruling the riches that have been stored up for you. Yes, the storms are real, but they are also the evidence that something monumental is about to erupt in your favor. Feel that power, embrace it, own it. Let it shape the way you think, speak, and move through the world. Because once a chosen one recognizes their authority, the universe has no choice but to align with that realization. You become a magnet for blessings, an unstoppable force for good, and a living testimony to everyone around you that miracles are real and victory is inevitable. I'm going to pause here to let you reflect on these words. There's still so much more to pour into your spirit, so much more to reveal about your unstoppable destiny. But as we approach a natural break in this message, I want to check in with you. Would you like me to continue sharing more of this powerful truth until we reach the full length destined for this video script? Let me know, and we will pick right back up, continuing with the exact same fervor and inspiration, building toward the complete transformational message you were always meant to receive. Chosen one, you've arrived at a turning point where everything you've ever dreamed of is about to collide with your reality. It's as if you've been climbing a mountain your whole life, and finally, you're glimpsing the breathtaking view from the summit. Let this next wave of words ignite your faith even more, feeding the fire that's already blazing in your heart. People might ask, why do you keep believing when logic says it's impossible? But the logic of this world is nothing compared to the ways of a limitless God. This world may claim that certain doors will never open for you, but God operates beyond natural laws. When you operate in alignment with divine purpose, the improbable becomes your daily experience. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You've heard it, you've quoted it, And now you're about to live it out loud in front of everyone who ever doubted you. Still with me? Then keep that comment section alive with 777 dot. Each time you do, it's like you're hammering another nail into the coffin of your old fears. You're putting those doubts to rest, once and for all, and stepping fully into your chosen identity. And don't forget to like this video if you haven't yet, and subscribe so you can stay connected to the continuing revelation that is designed to thrust you into your chosen one. Let me remind you, this new season is not just about the external blessings, though they'll certainly come, but about the internal expansion that will carry you through any storm that dares to form on your horizon. It's about an unshakable resolve, a heart so rooted in truth that no deception can twist your path. People around you may still be running in circles, chasing illusions, but you're moving with clarity, driven by a vision that not everyone can comprehend. Have you noticed how, the moment you decided to fully commit to this path, the distractions intensified? Certain relationships suddenly got complicated, financial hiccups appeared out of nowhere, emotional triggers tried to pull you back into old habits. None of this is by accident. Resistance always shows up right before you're about to break through to a higher level. It's as if negative forces sense the magnitude of your potential and make one last desperate attempt to derail you. Take heart, for this is a sure sign you're on the edge of major transformation. Let that perspective be your anchor. Every obstacle is merely a stepping stone to the next level of your destiny. The finances you once thought impossible will come with ease, the moment your mindset aligns with the reality that you are called to rule the riches. When your faith says, "Yes, I am worthy because he said I am worthy," you'd be amazed how the floods of provision will rush in. It's not about greed, it's about stewardship, about using your resources to uplift, to inspire, to build something that honors the source of all blessings. Keep planting seeds in every area of your life. Plant seeds of generosity by helping someone who can't repay you. Plant seeds of encouragement by speaking life over a friend in despair. Plant seeds of excellence by showing up early, staying late, and pouring your heart into your calling. Every seed you sow in faith is a transaction with heaven, guaranteeing you'll reap in due season. And guess what, chosen one? That season is now. Your harvest isn't just a cliche, it's a literal shift that's about to manifest in your finances, your relationships, your mental well-being, and every hidden corner of your existence. Do not entertain discouragement for one more moment. Whenever that little voice tries to whisper, "It's too hard," or "You'll never make it," stand firm. Remind yourself that God never gives an assignment without providing the necessary tools and resources to complete it. If you're facing it, that means you're graced for it. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it through the boundless power that backs you. The same power that spoke galaxies into place is the power guiding your steps. Let that sink in. Comment 777 if this is stirring you up. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't, because I can sense the Spirit moving in an extraordinary way right now, preparing your heart to receive more revelations. There's a holy excitement in the air, like the stillness before a thunderstorm of blessings. Prepare to be drenched in favor, chosen one. Prepare to stand in awe at how effortlessly things begin to come together once you align with the supernatural force that marked you from the start. Now, imagine the version of you that's at the other side of this storm. Visualize yourself standing in a position of influence, arms open wide to welcome the opportunities that once seemed so far away. You're smiling, not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Strong enough to conquer any challenge that attempts to stand between you and your purpose. Don't just dream about it, act as if it's already here. That's called walking by faith, not by sight. It sends a bold declaration into the heavens that you're ready to steward the blessings assigned to your name. Yes, obstacles will still arise, but they'll only serve to remind you how unstoppable you truly are. When you stand in rightful confidence, an assurance not grounded in arrogance but in divine promise, entire environments shift. The atmosphere in your home, your workplace, your community begins to carry a different vibration, one of hope, one of clarity, one of limitless potential, all because you, the chosen one, decided to take your rightful place as a catalyst for transformation. Let's talk about the specifics of ruling the riches. It's not just money, it's a spirit of abundance that touches every corner of your life. Doors of creativity swing open, allowing you to launch projects, ministries, or businesses that thrive beyond imagination. Strained relationships find healing because you're no longer acting from a place of woundedness, but from wholeness. Your health turns around because you finally believe you're worthy of caring for this temple you've been given. Even your thought patterns renew, releasing negativity and welcoming positivity like the dawn after a long, dark night. You become, in essence, a distribution center of blessings. You receive so you can give. You prosper so you can uplift others. You thrive so you can teach others how to do the same. This is the very fabric of your destiny, to mirror divine generosity in every aspect of your existence. So do not shrink back when the blessing arrives. Embrace it fully, let it refine you, and then release it to those who need what you've been given. Feel that second wind stirring within you? That's the Holy Spirit amplifying this message. If your heart is practically leaping out of your chest, that's your confirmation. If you're grinning from ear to ear or feeling tears of joy well up, don't hold back. Soak in the truth that you are destined for a level of greatness that no human doubt can sabotage. Go ahead, type 777 in the comments once more, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't. These might seem like small actions, but they hold symbolic weight in the spiritual realm. You're effectively shouting, I am ready, I am willing, and I am aligned. Now, let's address the fear that sometimes creeps in when big blessings appear. Fear might tell you, what if I mess this up? Or, what if I lose everything? Recognize that fear is an intruder in the house of faith. It has no legal right to occupy your thoughts. God doesn't bless you to see you fail. He blesses you to see you flourish, to be a living testimony that sparks others' faith. If doubt tries to enter, counter it with declarations of truth. I am chosen, I am prepared, and I am more than a conqueror. In the coming days, I encourage you to take small yet bold steps toward your vision. Maybe it's sending an email you've been hesitant about, applying for that dream position, or speaking up about an idea you've kept hidden, because you never know which door is the one God has already unlatched for you. There is no such thing as too late, too old, or too unqualified in the kingdom you serve. Each step you take is a statement of faith that the path will reveal itself as you walk. Be mindful of the voices you allow around you. Not everyone will celebrate your breakthroughs. Some may even try to sabotage or belittle your new blessings out of envy or misunderstanding. Show them grace, but also recognize that you cannot afford to be weighed down by negative influences in this crucial season. Guard your heart with diligence, because from it flows the essence of your life. You can love people without letting their toxic energy infiltrate your spirit. As you rise higher, you'll notice your circle might change. Don't mourn what God is pruning. Realize it's making room for new alliances that support your mission. You will find people who share your values, who celebrate your wins, who sharpen your iron as you sharpen theirs. Welcome these connections. They are divine links to propel you into new realms of possibility. Don't worry about how it will all come together. Your task is not to map out every detail, but to trust the one who orchestrates it all. It's okay to plan and prepare, but hold those plans loosely enough that you can pivot when God's supernatural route appears. Sometimes the path He opens is faster, more efficient, and more fruitful than anything you could have engineered on your own. Surrender the need to control every aspect, and you'll find yourself riding a wave of grace that carries you to places you never dared to dream. Comment 777. Drop a like, subscribe. These are not mere suggestions. They are your tangible yes in the physical realm to match your inner faith. You're activating a cycle of agreement that positions you for unprecedented favor. And I'm here cheering you on, believing wholeheartedly that your best days are not behind you. They are roaring toward you with the power of a divine stamp of approval. Chosen one, let's also talk about joy. Joy is your secret weapon in this season. When you maintain joy despite chaos, you confuse every negative spirit that tries to bring you down. Joy is not the absence of problems. It's the presence of God in the midst of them. It's saying, I see the trouble, but I also see my triumph. By choosing joy, you're building a fortress around your emotions, a place the enemy can't penetrate with despair or discouragement. Yes, your finances are about to soar. Yes, your dreams are about to unfold in spectacular fashion. But also, your inner peace, your state of mind, is about to reach heights you've never known. A peace that surpasses all human logic will guard your heart and mind as you step into each new challenge. That's what happens when you align with a power that transcends every obstacle, every limitation, every barrier. Keep pressing forward. Let your faith be louder than any fear. Let your hope be stronger than any doubt. The same voice that commanded, "Let there be light," is echoing in your spirit, urging you to rise and shine in this hour. This is not an accident, and you are not here by chance. You are chosen, and your calling is monumental. Are you feeling the surge of possibility yet? Are you ready to see doors swing open wide? If so, comment 777 again like this, subscribe, and keep your spiritual eyes open for signs, confirmations, and miraculous turnarounds. The seeds have been planted through this word, watered by your faith, and now it's only a matter of time before you see the harvest with your own eyes. We've journeyed far in this conversation, but the well of inspiration and truth is nowhere near dry. There is still more to uncover, more to awaken within you, more of God's vast treasury to reveal. We are building toward a climax of empowerment, a moment of full ignition where you step boldly into your assignment, leaving fear in the dust of your past.